The alley is eerily silent except for the distant hum of traffic. Dr. Miguel Santos glances at his phone. His informant is late. He shifts nervously, clutching a folder containing months of research on police corruption. He hears heavy boots approaching. Turning around, he sees Officer Brad Turner blocking the exit. "What are you doing here?" Turner's voice is cold and demanding. Miguel forces a polite smile. "I'm waiting for someone, just work-related." Turner scoffs, stepping closer. "Work? What kind of work would a guy like you have in a place like this?" His gaze flickers to Miguel's folder. Miguel tenses. It's private. Turner suddenly lunges forward, snatching the folder from Miguel's hands. Papers scatter onto the wet ground. Miguel gasps and kneels to pick them up, but Turner kicks one away. "Oops," he says mockingly. Miguel looks up, anger flashing in his eyes. "You had no right to do that." Turner smirks. "I have every right. I am the law." He steps on one of the papers, grinding his boot into it. "You should know your place, Santos." Miguel scrambles to gather his research, but then he sees it. The photo. His heart skips a beat. A blurry image of Officer Turner in a secretive meeting with a well-known crime boss. Turner sees it too. His smirk vanishes. Miguel swallows hard. This is you." Turner yanks the paper from Miguel's hand, gripping it so tight his knuckles turn white. His eyes dart around the alley as if making sure they're alone. "Where did you get this?" His voice is low, threatening. Miguel steadies his breath. "It doesn't matter. The truth always comes out." Turner takes a step closer. "Not if I make sure it doesn't." His voice drips with menace. Miguel stands up, refusing to back down. "You think no one will believe me? I have records, witnesses. This is bigger." Turner's jaw clenches. "You don't know what you're getting yourself into, Doc." He crumples the paper and tosses it aside, but the damage is done. He knows Miguel won't back down. Turner's hand tightens around his baton. "Here's what's going to happen. You're going to forget everything you saw. Burn those files. And if you even think about going public..." He leans in, his voice a deadly whisper. "You'll regret it." Miguel's mind races. He knows Turner isn't bluffing. This man has power, connections. He could make Miguel disappear with a single phone call, but fear is no longer an option. He straightens his shoulders. Number I won't be silenced. Turner lets out a sharp laugh. "Then I guess I'll have to convince you." He lifts his baton, ready to strike. Before Turner can bring the baton down, a voice pierces the night. "Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?" Turner freezes. His eyes dart to the side. A woman steps out from the shadows, her phone raised. She's recording everything. Miguel exhales sharply, relief washing over him. Turner's jaw tightens. His fingers twitch as if considering grabbing the phone, but the woman, an independent journalist, takes a step back. "Try it, and this video goes live right now." For the first time, Turner looks unsure. His power is slipping. He glares at Miguel. "This isn't over," he hisses, then storms away. The journalist lowers her phone. "You okay?" Miguel nods. "I am now." The next morning, Miguel wakes up to his phone buzzing nonstop. The video has gone viral. News outlets are covering it. Protests erupt outside the police station. Hashtags flood social media. "Idoa Justice for Miguel" trends worldwide. Turner is placed on immediate suspension. Investigations open. More victims come forward, revealing a pattern of abuse. The city demands action. The courtroom is packed. Miguel testifies, presenting his research. The journalist live streams every moment. Turner's defense crumbles under the weight of evidence. The judge's gavel slams. Guilty. Turner's face is pale. The once feared officer is now a disgraced felon. Weeks later, Miguel receives an award for his bravery. His research not only exposed Turner, but also led to a citywide reform of the police force. He shakes hands with the journalist. "Thank you for standing up," she says. Miguel smiles. The truth is worth it. As he walks back to his